A brand new year is here with us, guys, and a new year comes with new beginnings, new goals, and new strategies. If your goal is to invest in the poultry farming, then you are in the right place. In this video, I will give you 10 important things that you need to know before getting into this amazing, profitable, lucrative business. But before we take a leap into the video, it is not usually a cup of tea to compile this information so that I can be able to present it to you guys. Therefore, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to our channel. Also, make sure to hit the bell notification so that you'll be notified when we drop a banger in our channel. If you find this video helpful, also make sure to hit the thumbs up button. I will be glad to know what problems did you face when starting your poultry farm, and what solutions were you able to learn and apply as you went by. Make sure to leave your answers in the comment section below. The first thing that you should put into consideration before starting a poultry business is to learn about poultry farming. As it is commonly said, knowledge is power, and poultry farming involves dealing with the living birds, and this makes it very delicate. Even the most experienced farmers are sometimes caught up with difficult challenges. There is quite a lot of agencies out here offering poultry farming courses. Enroll yourself in one of them to at least know the basics. The online space, especially YouTube, have very educative videos about poultry farming. I recommend you to watch the Agribusiness Insider to know how to be profitable in poultry farming. I also urge you to make efforts to visit other established farmers so that you can see how the theoretical principles that you have learned in the courses and also online are applied in real life situations. The second thing is about choose your poultry sector. Poultry industry is very wide. The most common commercial poultry farming sector are the broiler farming and the layer chicken farming. Beginners are advised to choose one of these. Other businesses that also you can engage in the poultry sector include the hatchery business, hatching, raising and selling of chicks, and also the meat processing. Before choosing your niche, consider the risk and rewards of the niche that you are willing to invest in. The third thing is the location of your farm. Your poultry farm should be set up at a location that have all the necessary facilities. A farm quite away from the nearest town will come with the land and labor at a cheaper cost. A research has shown that poultry farm businesses located near 4 poultry-based companies usually earn 8% more gross income than a farmer located to only one supplier. The fourth thing to consider is have a business plan. Failing to plan is planning to fail. The plan should include a broader picture of what shape the business will take in 3 to 5 years. Make sure that you write down your vision, your objectives, your targets, and the marketing strategy that you are going to adopt. A plan helps you in 3 main ways. Here are the 3 important ones. Number 1 is that a plan helps you to know your poultry farm setup cost in advance. And number 2, it keeps you on track while conducting your business because you will be proceeding as per the plan. As you hit your targets, this helps to boost your confidence as you trend on the path. And the third most important thing that the plan will help you is that it helps to attract investors into your poultry farm business. No one will be willing to put their money in a vague investment option. The fifth thing that you're going to consider is the source of funds or the startup capital. The startup capital may be quite difficult to get. However, if you have been saving with a SACCO or bank, they will be willing to offer you a loan at a lower interest. Another source of funds that I can recommend is a loan from family, relatives, or close friends. If you can be able to raise cash this way, then you will avoid are the high interest rates from the banks. The good thing is, even if you are unable to pay back on time, you are quite sure you won't be landing into jail or suffering the penalties. The safest way to raise funds to start your poultry business is through your savings. The reason why this topic about capital is sensitive is because most businesses collapse in the first few years of starting. Therefore, putting this into consideration, loans are not the best way to raise startup capital to start not only poultry business but any business, and especially for the beginners. However, with the help of an experienced financial advisor, you can carry on quite well. The sixth consideration that you should put in mind is you should install a perfect poultry housing system. After identifying the niche of poultry farming you want to invest in, visit a successful farmer in that niche and learn what housing system he or she has employed. This will help you in making better decisions. The most common poultry housing systems are the deep litter system and the battery cage system. Also, a combination of the two have become quite popular. And also there is the extensive housing system. A good house should offer safety to birds against adverse weather conditions, pests, rodents, and most importantly, the house should offer enough space to prevent overcrowding. The size of land is the greatest limiting factor when it comes to selecting a housing system for the chicken. So choose wisely, also based on your budgeting. The other thing is about buying poultry farming equipment. A wise move will be to first install only the elementary equipment that are very essential. Then, as the business expands, you can buy the costly equipment. Ensure your poultry farm has the right feeders, the right drinkers, the nests, the ventilation, the cages, the coops, and also the patches. And this depends on the type of housing system that you choose. Success of poultry farming business will depend a lot in the quality of your equipment. With quality equipment put in place, you can make your birds eat and drink healthy. But the eighth thing to consider is about the buying of chicks. Make sure that you buy chicks of the breed that fits your interest from a dependable breeder or hatchery. Buy the number of chicks that you are able to manage. As a beginner, the recommended number is 500. Another important consideration is about the feeding of your poultry birds. 70 up to 82% of poultry production cost is spent on feeds. To cut this cost, some farmers opt to formulate their own feed, which also have its own risks. Therefore, you need to do some research on that area of feed formulation so that you can start formulating your own feeds. Check out the description of this video. I'll be leaving links to the videos where we discussed about the formulating your own poultry feeds. However, as a beginner, I would recommend that you start by buying the ready-made feed as you get to learn about feed formulation. If you have enough and good stores, you can buy feeds in bulk because this comes with discounts that can help you save some cash. It is recommended that you buy feeds in monthly batches because depending on your storage facility, feeds can easily go bad, which can mess up the health of your birds, causing losses. The number 10 thing that you should consider is about the health management. Diseases are the major cause of losses in the poultry farming. Precaution measures should be put in place to prevent outbreaks. Make sure you have a verified and working vaccination schedule. Put in the necessary biosecurity measures and make sure you put good disease control measures. Consider having a vet visit your farm in case you suspect any cases of disease outbreak. In addition to the 10 most important considerations considerations before you start a poultry farm is that you should also comply with the poultry farm regulations. You don't want to find yourself in the wrong side of the law. Therefore, it is very important to find out what are the rules and regulations regarding the poultry farming in your area. You must abide by those legalities so that your poultry farm business runs smoothly without any legal issues. You can approach your local government agencies to get detailed legal information before starting your poultry farm. Click the video on your screen right now so that you can be able to know the cost of raising 500 broiler chicken birds.